All right. Hey, everybody. My name is David Wilson, Managing Principal of FundUuP. And welcome to today's session. I'm excited. We're going to talk about secured loans. I know that's pretty exciting. But we're going to talk about secured loans and the different ways that you can get a secured loan for your business. So as a reminder, FundUuP, a little bit about my company. We are going on 17 years old in a few months. We help small and mid-sized businesses get funding, both secured and unsecured, when traditional means are not available. We are in the hard money loan business, so we are hard money lenders. There's usually a challenge in one of three areas: a challenge with credit. Credit's not good enough, whether it's business or personal credit. Challenge with collateral. Either there is no collateral, there's something wrong with the collateral, there's not enough collateral, or a challenge with time, either time in business or time in which the funds are needed. So generally speaking, if you don't fit into that bank box, that's where we come in. That's where we can help. And we average our funding, unsecured funding, in about 24 to 48 hours. Our secured funding, anywhere from 2 to about 5 weeks, give or take. And just because there's a little bit more paperwork involved. But that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about secured lending and the difference between secured and unsecured, and the different types of collateral we can use to secure a loan. So first off, real simple definitions. Unsecured lending is just what it sounds like. There's no collateral. So we help businesses with unsecured short-term loans based on the revenue, based on their revenue. And there's nothing securing that, except for the business itself. Therefore, the cost of money there is much higher than when there's security involved. When there's security involved, it brings the cost of money way down because it's more secure. So it's a function of risk. So there's lots of things that we can use and we have used to secure a loan. And we're going to talk about some of those today. One of the things is most people are aware of is some form of real estate. So we can use land, for example. Let's start with land. So we can use land to secure a business deal, whether it's to purchase the land, whether it's to refinance a land loan, or to use that money to inject into a business. Now, keep in mind, everything we're talking about today, except there's going to be one exception to this rule, but everything we're talking about today involves business. It involves a business, not a personal loan. So that's very important. So we have the ability to use land as security, as collateral. So if you hear the term security, you hear the term collateral, they're one and the same in our space. So what is going to be used to secure the loan? When we get to the end, we'll talk about something called loan to value. So we can use land. We can use commercial real estate. What is commercial real estate? When you think of commercial real estate, you should think of anything that a business is in, that a business would be in. So a building, a warehouse, there's industrial commercial real estate, apartment building, and anything that is residential real estate but more than 4 units. So general rule of thumb, 4, 3, 2, 1 unit buildings are residential to us. When you get above that number 4, so a 5 unit building becomes a commercial building for us. So we can use that as collateral. The one exception, we've done a couple of deals like this, and it involved a residential real estate, a single family home, in fact, that we have used to inject money, to pull money and put it into a business. In these particular instances, we were able to use a primary residence that was owned free and clear, and it was a very favorable loan to value. So it was an example. One example was a primary residence, about $250,000 value. The owner needed $50,000 for his business, so we were able to, and he had poor credit. So he wasn't able to go to a bank and say, hey, I need a home equity line of credit. So remember, that fits one of the challenges, right? So it was a challenge with credit. It was also a challenge with time. So he was trying to fund a startup business with bad credit. The only asset he had was this house that he owned free and clear. So we were able to take a $50,000 loan out on his personal residence. He used that money to start his business. It was a very favorable loan to value for us. So loan to value, the amount of the loan over the value of the collateral. So in this case, it was a 20% loan to value. Right. Yep. And that was very favorable for us. So that was a good deal. So those are the types of real estate that we have been able to use, or that we're able to use as collateral. There's other things that we can use though. So something else that comes up from time to time is inventory. So if you have a certain amount of inventory that you keep on hand for your business, we can use that as collateral and provide funds using that as security. And there's going to be a discount on the value. Usually it's about you'll take the value of the inventory, half it, so 50% of the actual value, the quick sale value of the inventory, and we'll loan a percentage on that inventory. Generally speaking, with real estate, I mentioned in our example before, a loan to value of that we had in that example was 20%. We'd probably go up to about 70, where it starts to get a little fuzzy. So we like that 70 number, 70 or below, with money down is a solid deal for us. So we talked about it. Let's go back to inventory. So we can use inventory as collateral. We can also use equipment as collateral. Now, what is equipment? Equipment. We love yellow equipment. So yellow equipment, the backhoes and the tractors and the stuff that moves earth and land and builds stuff. So construction companies with a lot of equipment like that, we can lend on that pretty easily. That's good security for us. When you get into smaller equipment, it's probably not a great fit. So the larger the better. We try to keep equipment deals, in the six-figure range, just so it's beneficial to us, but also beneficial to the client as well. So we are very, very mindful of that. And we want to make sure it's a good fit for both sides. So equipment. And any of these, if you have questions and you have an inquiry, you're not sure if this is a good fit, or you can always go to our website. So you can go to our website, www.funduup.com. That's www.funduup, F as in Frank, U, N as in Nancy, D as in David, UUP as in Peter.com. You click on the box at the top right, it says get pre-qualified now, and tell us about the deal. Tell us about it. Tell us what you're trying to do, and we'll go from there, and we'll see if we can help. Also, if you like these types of videos, if you like this video, and you're able to, whatever platform you're watching on. Like it, share it, follow us on social media, and comment. Tell us what you do like. If there's something you don't like, don't say anything. We don't like negative comments, right? No, just kidding. But yeah, place your comments, and also if you have any questions, you can put them in the comment line, what have you, chat, wherever you're watching this. Okay, where do we leave off? Let's talk about, well, we left off at equipment. We can also use receivables, accounts receivable, and invoices as collateral. So that's called factoring. That's something we do, and it's based on the credit worthiness of the customer. So the credit worthiness of your customer. So for example, if you do business with, let's say Georgetown University, just pick that randomly, and Georgetown University is deemed to be a good payer. They pay net 30 on an invoice. You have a $100,000 invoice to Georgetown University, and you need some working capital. Okay, so Georgetown will pay on day 30, and it's day 2, and you need that working capital now. So we can take that invoice and factor it, and we can provide, somewhere between 75 and 85% of the face value of the invoice now, until Georgetown pays the remainder of the invoice. When they pay, the full invoice, when they pay us the invoice, that'll be $100,000. So 85,000 off of 100,000 leaves 15,000. So you would already have 85. 15 makes 100, and then the factoring fee will be taken from that 15, and that's usually anywhere from 2 to 5 points of the face value of the invoice. So it's a good way to get working capital at a pretty low cost and very quickly as your company grows. So as you can see, all of these solutions are business based. They're business based, not personal. The only exception was for the personal residence that we were able to creatively use to get that business owner capital. So again, let us know if you have a deal that you want us to explore. We do deals like this all over the country. Sometimes, occasionally, internationally, depending on the size of the deal. But the best way to find out if we can help is to get a conversation started. And the easiest way to do that, www.funduup.com. Go ahead and fill out that form. Click the box in the top right corner, get pre-qualified now. Put in some information. Let us know what your deal looks like, and we will get back to you to see if the deal makes sense for us to move forward on. But we help all different kinds of businesses with their funding needs. So let us know how we can help. I hope this was beneficial to you. Thanks for watching and learning about the secured lending products that we have here at FundUuP. Again, I'm David Wilson, Managing Principal of FundUuP. We help small and mid-sized businesses get funding, both secured and unsecured, when traditional means are not available, and we operate as hard money lenders. We provide hard money to businesses who need it and cannot go to a bank to get the funding they need. So I wish you all goodwill. I hope you all have a marvelous day. And remember, like, share, follow us on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and share this with a colleague who you think might need it. Tag them if you think they might need it. Again, David Wilson, Managing Principal of FundUuP. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.